We love hip hop.
Before you guys answer any questions on that, why do you think Spotify even made that post in the first place? This is Spotify. It's not just like some random like independent rap thing.
They probably see the trends statistically that people aren't streaming music that's categorized as hip hop as much as other genres. So maybe they're like, bro, we need new leaders.
Step your game up.
If you look at, I think I don't remember who posted it, but they posted the most sold albums like up to this point in this year, and most of the albums was like Take Care, Graduation, Good Kid, Mad City, like
old shit.
So all the like none of the new stuff is trending except for like I think the Don Toliver and the Baby Keem shit, you know, like, but it's just kind of just telling on we do need new leaders, but I just feel like music is too segmented right now for like one person to just control the whole landscape.
But we're not asking for one. Like we're asking for like the late 90s, early 2000s type of vibe. We had 50, we had Nelly, we had Eminem.
But we
had
have
choices.
Now. We have, okay, don't laugh when I say this, but you know, we have Doechii. You know what I mean? We have Sexy Red.
Okay.
You know, we have, like I said, Baby Keem, Don Toliver.
Jid.
We have JID.
But I feel like because we don't have a monoculture anymore, like they aren't as impactful as like
Playboy
50
Cardi.
Cents and like the Eminems and the
NBA
Jay-Z's like were as impactful for us because it was a monoculture.
Is this because we're not tapped in, bro? These new
But back in the day, you can only be tapped into like the one arena. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like everyone was hearing 50 Cent, everyone was hearing Kanye West, everyone was hearing.
I think there's still a degree of that on some of those names that you named. It's just the levels to it. Like Playboy Cardi, even if you didn't hear the songs, everybody heard when the I Am Music came out. It was like a big deal for everyone.
Cultural moment.
Yes. Same thing with like if Travis Scott drops, everybody's gonna know. Even if they didn't hear it, everybody knows, or they'll hear the one song that gets pushed the most.
NBA Youngboy, that tour,
too.
everybody was tapped into that tour.
And not only that, like his stories, everything that's going on about him and all that. Not everybody knows of his music, some of the older heads, but they know he exists and they know he's lit.
But do you feel like their music, all these leaders that you mentioned, is their music as inescapable as the older leaders were? And I'm saying that because like the forum, like we were all kind of consuming content from like the few sources.
The radio,
I was about to
and
say
TV.
that.
You know? So that's why like that inescapableness creates the aura. Like
exactly.
At one point, Michael Jackson was inescapable because it was just like the couple radio stations or the couple channels were always running his. So it's like, will we even ever have that again?
No, because like an example, like somebody like NBA Youngboy, even though he doesn't get mad radio spins, his YouTube has the super highest numbers, but it doesn't make it that he's a household name to like some old head because he's not on the radio.
And the thing is, like, we're so segmented as people. We're like, oh, this artist supports this cause, so we're not gonna listen to him, chat. So that's you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be one thing you do that's gonna segment like half the population off.
And we know so much about so much artists that like if they catch a case, which a lot of times is heinous, you lose fans from that too.
You know, I was talking to the shorty the other day. She still cheesed at Chris Brown. I'm like, yo,
this guy's getting into touchy territory.
The person who it happened to literally forgave the man or whatever.
Yes.
Like, and I'm just like, okay, he already like did his time. Like he did his communities. Like, at what point does a man kind of like redeem himself for an action he did or whatever?
So I will say in her defense, right? Maybe she was a victim of DV.
No, she was saying that like, oh, because he's had other outbursts of violence, we just know that he's never gonna change. So I'm just like, all right. So if niggas could just never change, then like, what's the point of even like trying to reform or even trying to do better? If you could just, if you're always just going to be seen as like that one instant you did 20 years ago.
Yes, but like, I don't want to kick a black man down type of shit. But I kind of agree with her in a way because yes, the beating thing with Rihanna was super long ago. But then after that, like he threw a TV out a window like a year or so later, and like he if he had just chilled out completely after that all the way.
But like, okay, he had a few incidents,
multiple incidents.
But like, Man, them act like they've never been cheesed before. You know what I mean? Like if you see something, like,
Yes, man, them get cheesed. You can be cheesed, but when the whole world is watching you, then keep on acting cheesed.
you know, I just feel like it's not fair that like a man has like a one little outburst. Is he's such a violent.
It wasn't
he has
one
like-
little
he has like
outburst.
8
It's
outbursts.
a reoccurring thing.
Yes.
But like, okay, but the story is they're saying that he's driving, she goes to his phone and she starts decking on him. You know what I mean?
No. She apparently, from what I heard this recently, she grabbed him in his testes and started twisting one of his testes.
Well, at that point, that seems like a little self-defense.
You know what I mean? But
especially
like,
if you're driving, but we weren't there. But it's the other. I feel like they allowed him for the first one.
okay, what's the other incident? Okay, he's
And we're getting far from the
we are
point, but keep going.
he scrapped Frank Ocean, but I know what happened. Frank Ocean started that shit.
It was his fault.
But because
Okay.
Frank Ocean was a part of the LG whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
They made it like a hate crime.
yeah, exactly.
So
then
wait,
what
he
about
never
with
beat
the-
on a woman after?
Not from what he's been accused of, but there was the
He's
whole
been accused of like just like maybe like verbal abuse and shit.
and being a super stalker to his ex there, the Asian thing.
Even with Drake, man
he
was,
threw a bottle at those guys across the room.
but Drake sent him some like letter, or here's a bottle with some letter like, oh, I have the love of your life, or like some bullshit on the letter. You know,
Allegedly.
you know how Drake is, bro. It's got a
Well, yo,
Scorpio and
I
shit.
never canceled Chris Brown because low-key his music is just too good. Like,
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna support even any artist I listen to. I don't support every single action they've done. But
Yeah.
I think for the most part, his female fan base forgave him. Bro, he had a concert in Toronto. Got him were standing outside in the rain,
That's-
screaming.
The same shorty, I'm just like, yo, you're saying all this about Chris Brown, but you're literally using an iPhone right now. So like, where are we drawing the line? Where like, mans are going to the Congos and enslaving local youths and stuff.
Chopping off their hands.
But because you want your filter and your good lighting, you know what I mean? So like, a lot of people be picking and choosing, you know?
Sounds kind
Yeah.
of copish, but I feel like
No.
we're gonna-
Copish.
No, it's more copish from them because it's like you want to have this moral authority,
Exactly.
but like your whole life is in contradiction to that, low key.
yes, but like it doesn't mean like, okay, I got a phone that's made by freaking starving children and stuff like that I can't still be offended by somebody that beats women and shit.
You can be offended, but it's like those women that say, "Oh, I hate men. We don't need men." And like they're living in a house built by men. Their plumbing system was created by men. Like, and it's just like you don't sound convincing because the rest of your life is
Yeah.
not in alignment with your beliefs.
See, what she needed was a man to help her with the argument. I'm playing.
I heard natural boxed her after this conversation. Got me say, hey!
It's jokes.
You beat her ass wall to wall.
No, I'm vividly and like adamantly against domestic violence.
Even if she tries to twist
I
the
need
testes.
you, boo. I gotta see you, boo.
But one time I did have to drape up a thing, you know?
Whoa.
Whoa, bro, delete that. Don't.
No, don't even delete that, bro. They have to know that I could get there.
Hey. Act right.
I try to save you, bro.
Get you some act right, bitch. No, I'm playing. Okay, let's get out of here for the day.
I can't believe you just said that on TV.
Oh man, hey, we've been there, done that. We gotta live through it, bro. Let's get out of here for the day. I think we've talked enough hip hop and
Man,
bullshit.
double down. No, leave that in there.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. You gotta stand on something for or what is it? Fall for nothing or whatever. I
If
don't
I'm dropping $5 to a band, you get the back of his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.